Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Factorio. I know this is going on week 4 now. It's just, I've been having a little too much fun. Okay, that was very close. But as I was saying, I've been having a little too much fun, so it's been kind of hard to stop. But I promise, next week will be the final week, or this week will be the final week before I move back into my regular rotation. I guess the biggest things of note are I've done one more piece of research. Oh my, so impressive. Where's my other tank? Of course, the annoying thing is it doesn't pop up like normal, so I can't just say, oh yeah, hey, tank, look it up. There's my tank. Drive remotely. You may be wondering why I'm grabbing my tanks now. Well, I've done another piece of I've done a couple researches since I've recorded the last video. One of them being the personal battery MK2. So, reason I say that, mine has two personal battery MK1s. Both of these, this one has 4, and this one also has 4. Funny enough. So what I'm going to do is say, hey, let me go ahead and get some MK2 batteries. Now the biggest question is, am I producing Mark 1 batteries? I am, right next to it. That is amazing. Okay. I don't have them in my inventory, apparently. That's a shock. Can I go? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, let me guess. They're in the vehicle inventory, I have to assume, right? Or not. Okay, I have no idea where... Dang it. I want a new battery. Please, give me a battery. Honestly, what I might do... just simply because they're so slow to produce. That might help. Well, here, I'll just do this. Add a request. I would like 2 of them, please. Right, that's how many I can fit? Yes. That's exactly how many I can fit. Well, my tanks can fit 4, which makes enough sense. This one's almost done, which is amazing because that's my primary building tank. So very, very nice. Big thing of note, I've made a massive oil or crude oil refining area. When I say massive, I mean absolutely massive. All of this is to feed this monstrosity right here. This is 15 chemical science a second with no modules. This here is 60 engine units per second without any modules. These machines here just feed this. These 30 assemblers feed 200 assemblers. That is just wild to me when you really just stop to let that sink in. That is amazing and just insane. So now, I've also pulled up the Factorio calculator that seems to work fairly well. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing the math manually, I want 15 a second. That means 240 assemblers. That means 200 assemblers making engine units, 180 making advanced circuits, 30 making electronic circuits, then 75 assemblers making copper wire. I need 112 copper wire a second? Oh my god. Okay, that is... Okay. That is more than 2 full lines of copper. That's a little under 4 full lines of copper. Oh my lord. Well, I have 4 right now. Or I have 2 right now. I'll figure out how I'm going to get the other 4 here in a minute. But right now, my biggest thing is actually setting up all of the assemblers. Because I don't need... I only need... Oh, I need a belt and a half of plastic. Okay. Well, here's my circuit assemblers. That is... I need 30 of them. Well, this is enough for... Or this, I should say. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 12. Right. Now that, yeah, 14. I will make this output a little bit more than what it can handle. Which, yeah, I know is not a great idea, but oh well. And then, yeah, the plastic production's getting in the way currently. But that can be fixed by just rerouting it. Where exactly? I don't know. So now that is 32. 32 green 32 assemblers making signs per green electronic circuits. And yes, I know that is a lot, but it should be able to keep up. Then, okay. Well, I do have module storage right now. Or modules in storage right now. So what happens if I were to say, give you 1 speed and 1 productivity 2? I can actually check that over here. 1 speed and 1 productivity 2. Visualize. Let's see that. 46.9. Assemblers making green circuits. Or copper wire. Copper wire. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't select, oh hey, I just want this step of the process to have... Unless I can. Let me play around with that a little bit. No, I cannot. Okay. So, way I'm going to do this is with Well, no, hang on. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it no modules, just simply because that's how everything else is so far. 135 a second. Okay, that is way more than a single belt can provide. Okay then, how about the two productivity modules? So from, what was it, 45 to 50? Yeah, 45 to 50, but it slightly reduces resource cost. But doing a single speed module takes it from 45. Honestly, 65.7. That's not horrible, but that what do I need to reach? These require fast transport belt, but these can transport 45 items a second, so that's 90 per belt. Honestly, that is very tempting. Okay. You know what? I can set up a temporary production. I already have everything I need being built. Alright, this is the passive provider, yes. Oh, it makes 3 per. I see, says the blind man. Okay. So now, only question. How am I going to get it all the way in my labs up here? Honestly, simplest and... Ooh. That was almost going to work. But that won't work. Okay. Feed it in from each side. That'll work. Or that should work. Except for over here, but... Oh, wait, hang on. I can actually deconstruct this entire micro power plant. Because I no longer actually need the power from it. Okay, there we go. That'll work. So then I need a requester, like, right here. I will grab 2 bulk. I'll grab 1 because I don't need 2. There's 7 of them. Then I need fast inserters. Then let me go ahead and grab a bulk inserter. Yes, I know this will not have power. You are to request Utility science, you want 500 of them. Not 500 just 500. There we go. That should work. Assuming you want to move at any speed. And yes, I know this is very, very time inefficient, but in the long run, it should help. Because that takes 300 of them. Okay, good to know. But, right now, I'm kind of at a stalemate with my production. Oh, wait. Oh, my lord. I feel like an idiot. I only want 15 a second. I don't need that many. Settings, I do not want everything to have a... I don't want the entire factory to have modules. Factory. I just want... Oh, I see, says the blind man. Okay. Okay. So let's say one speed... Not one... There we go. 6.1 belts of copper. Okay, maybe right now my idea is a little ambitious. Who am I kidding? This is really ambitious. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, this isn't even the right science pack. I was looking at the wrong science pack, dear lord. Okay, 5 blue belts of... Okay, that's not horrible. 1 productivity, how's that looking? 2.4 belts. Not horrible, not great. But that brings me down to a nice even 59 assemblers I need for copper wire. So, let me... deconstruct all of this. Don't need to deconstruct any of the fish, thankfully. But this will definitely be... Or, let me rephrase. This will be relying on the research once it's done. Which I should go ahead and figure out where and how I'm going to build that. If I'm going to assume I'm going to build it over here. Because yes, I know this is very far from any of my other ones, but the other production lines, but also this is the only spot I have lubricant readily available and in relatively decent scale. So then I need requester, there and there, then passive provider. And there we go. That's all. Oh, I'm going to need underground belts too. Or, dang. Well, hang on, wait. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need more belts than anything else, so. Oh, that just works. Oh my lord, those are expensive. Okay, I'll let the bots build that when they get a chance. Let me guess. Because I'm deconstructing that, they're all a little preoccupied, which makes sense. So this will be a new production that just produces copper wire. Got it. Okay. So it needs 2.4 belts. Well, okay. Let me go ahead and get an assembler with one of each module in it. I can do that once I actually have it placed. Never mind, I can do that right now. Okay. So it's 3 per second, that's the base production. Or basic production, I should say. I do have my 2 batteries, yay. Now, dear Lord. Well, thankfully, none of my tanks should run out of battery now while building or fighting. In general. That's always good. But this, it's mainly because I don't have the bot count, really. And yes, this project is still going on. Oh yeah, I could use this area if I really wanted to do a lot of construction. Probably should at some point. But right now I'm grabbing more construction bots. There we go. That looks good. Alright. Okay, and that should be good. Alright. And naturally, they're all flying up here to build that. Couple are still down here building those. So, I will go ahead and take my construction tank. Right, this. That is the construction tank. Yes. All the way over here to just assist. And yes, I did build a land bridge to get all the way over because this area is not the most... it's not the nicest, to say the very least. Woo! Where... I think I accidentally deleted it. Great. Copper wire. Yep. 1 productivity and 1. There we go. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how far the tank can actually reach, but by the looks of it, it can reach almost far enough. Alright. Oh my lord, the bots are actually draining the tank's battery. Well, I guess that's what you get when you have over 60 bots working at once with a basic reactor, not even upgraded. Speaking of, I should probably begin... I wanted to wait until I got all of these, but I think I'm at a point where I'm slowing down. I will stay off that because I already know if I don't, then I'm going to get sent into the water. I would much rather not do that. Oh, that's right. My basic productivity modules are being taken for you. Which means I should probably give you a productivity module too. That might help. That might not. I'm not sure. Alright. Main reason I need to have this actually placed down is so I can figure out what ratio I need. And I'm tempted to steal one from one of the... I'm going to steal one from one of the refineries. I'm impatient. Get over here. No, I said over here. Come here. Mine. And you get ghost one. For now, at least. No, that's mine. Thank you. And now while I'm slowly traveling to where this needs to go, you get... There. There we go. So that's 2.86, but that's due to the... mild production speed decrease. That's the word I'm looking for. There, that should help a little bit. Okay, this can produce... Really? It's 3.81 a second. Honestly, that's not horrible. I require metallurgic science for that. Used by labs for research. Okay. Metallurgic science. Tungsten carbide, tungsten plate, and molten copper. I will not touch that yet. Or at least I don't think I should. Okay, but that means... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So, that... Calculator. 3.81... no. 15 divided by 3.81. That means 3 machines should be able to fully saturate one side of a red belt. That is insane. Okay. Wait. 45 divided by 3.81. 11 machines will be able to saturate that. Okay. So that means I need this research done. Which means I need productivity modules. Which means I need red circuits, I believe. I think that's my limiting factor right now. I'm going to go check. Why am I going when I can just check? Yes, red circuits are my limiting factor. Why are red circuits my... Because I have enough resource production to make them. I just don't have the assembler throughput to make them. I see. Great. And then processing units or blue circuits are in their own boat. Okay, so long story short, I don't have any room to expand any of that production, so I'm currently stuck. But I can unstick myself pretty easy by just setting up real. Yeah, I'll set up just a really quick production. Since I won't say I'm desperate, but there's one. Then the other copper. I see the problem with trying to go straight through this. I can't. And I could not do it there either. Alright, there's that. Okay, so that is alright. That allows all the copper to come down. Then next step will be... Honestly, do I want to... I already have some production of this. I really want to do this one. Or I want to get this one going, but... God, why? Why are you so annoying? Okay, no. Focus. I need red circuits right now. That's all I need. I need to produce red circuits. That's it. Okay. I need red circuits. Simple as. So, I will make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, I'll say. One of these will feed for the copper for this system. Then I need to yoink some... I really don't want to yoink again from here because that is getting annoying. I don't know how much more I can yoink from over here without overdoing it. So, I'm yoinking from this line. I probably shouldn't. This just needs to get built, so I'm doing it anyway. This will probably cause this entire, at least parts of this assembly plant to suffer. Oh, no, wait. I was right. Okay. There's all that. Then let me go ahead and grab... okay. Now I need to power all of this. Really wish I thought about power a little more while I was making the blueprint, but oh well. Okay, there we go. Alright. So now, couldn't I just No, I couldn't just use the same exact design, but I could use a similar design. Alright. Then bulk inserter to bulk inserter. Oh wait, that will not work there. But it should work here. Nope, I'll bring it back here because I still need more copper wire and then plastic on top of it. Alright, my construction tank's all the way over here, so let's drive back real quick. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not talking as much as I normally do. It is currently 11:23 for me. And I'm recording this much later than I normally normally record. So this video will probably be out a little bit late. If I can help it, it won't be out too horribly late. Now is when I want the bulk inserters to go in. Never mind, I can't do it on this. Well, I know how to do it if I want to. It's just like that. Then I need my inserters. Then my long arms. No, I do not need that. There we go. Thank you. So now I need more copper and plastic. Okay. Alright, there's all that. And yeah, I would say direct insertion would work, but right now with how cramped I need everything to, or how cramped everything is, I'm not too worried about everything working 100% flawlessly. But there's plastic. I'm just waiting for the transport belts to actually kick on or to start transporting. So then I need another assembler. So, okay, I should be able to produce more than enough copper wire with, I think, maybe 1 or 2 assemblers. So this now produces 0.15 compared to the previous 0.12. Okay, not great, not horrible, but bulk inserter there. Output. Now let's see how well this performs. I'm hoping well, but we'll see. Then productivity there. But what I'm saying is this is nothing impressive right now. And that one assembler might be just shy of being able to keep up. So then, all these are going to do productivity module mark 1s. And I don't need fancy inserters for this bit. But then I do want fancy inserters for this last little bit. But yeah, no, this is nowhere near enough. Production, again. But hey, that's why I didn't make it that it would just be done once, or why it's not just done once it can't produce enough. There's all that. And now where's my construction tank? Great! I knew I was on the belt somewhere. I had no idea. Thankfully, I'm not directly on the belt. Okay, so it looks like a lot of longer range drones are bringing stuff in. That works. All right. Or bringing the landfill in. Okay. So yeah, my main bottleneck for research right now is my production science. But to be fair, with this being the production science I have, I get it. It's not great. It's really not good. Alright, there we go. Alright, and that should be all of them producing now. And producing with some speed. At least, almost. I'm just curious to see what would happen if it was just Mark III product or just speed modules, not productivity. I'm not to Mark III anything yet. And now that we've burned through the back stock, where's the last one producing? Here. Alright. That should help a little bit more. But you're still actively producing. And let me guess. No productivity. Man, that is so annoying. But this should mean that I have logistics bots coming to pick stuff up from here and then going to drop it off. At least, I hope. But I will admit that is very far for a logistics bot to fly. Yep, so it looks like the way to go with these... No. Doing it like this makes them a little bit more resource efficient. Not by too terribly much, but it does by a good chunk. And I'm actually outproducing my consumption right now, but that can be fixed with a simple, hey, upgrade them all, please. Now we're going to run back towards the base after I grab those. Now we're going all the way back. Oh my lord. Hello. Yes, hi. Thank you. Almost done. Okay, good. You went where I wanted you to. Thank the Lord. Okay. So now I need all those to be thrown in there. And, okay, these are connected. Yep, there we go. 0.8 a second. Yeah, I think I need to expand this a little bit more. Then another passive provider. Alright, and then last but not least, speed modules. And then, of course, setting their blueprints. And there we go. That's all set for building more of them. You're currently producing like crazy, which is so nice. My labs aren't really working great. But they should definitely help out a bunch. And they're able to keep everything even for the most part, which is amazing. Nice. Okay, good. All right. I'm shocked this abomination is working. And yes, I will use abomination because it was cheap, quickly thrown together, and does not look great. But I should, with this signs being quote-unquote automated, I can go ahead and start researching Assembly 3, which, if I'm not mistaken, oh my lord, they're expensive. 1.25 crafting speed, which I think is double the previous tier, right? And back many techs. Yeah, that is double the crafting speed at 2/3 of the pollution with an additional module slot. So yeah, I'm definitely okay. This is going to probably upset me a bunch, but what were to happen if I were to switch my factory to using assembly machine Mark IIIs? Oh my lord. First of all, I was heavily mistaken. It has 4 module slots, each one of them. So I'm going to visualize that. So, okay. To produce with Mark IIs, it takes 240. With Mark IIIs, it only takes 144. That is these two here and up to here. That is significantly less space, first of all. So it's significantly more efficient, which, yes, is amazing. I'm very excited about that, but it's not any less infuriating. Okay, well, I'm gonna probably upset myself a little bit here. For red signs, to get 15 a second, I only need 60. So instead of having these 2 full rows, it would just be... Oh, it would be this one plus these 5. Not bad at all. How about Let's see. Logistics science and military science. 15 a second, because I honestly think that's a good number. So, military science, of course, it's going to take the same amount. Logistics science is only going to take 72 buildings. So, instead of all this. So, 7, a little bit under this. So then there are 2 more science packs. I currently... Those there being... These are what? These are production science. So I want 15 a second of each of them. And because of... It only takes 84 of each one of them. That is upsetting. Truly upsetting. But also, to be fair, the amount of resource input required is insane. Dear God. Because I'm looking at the calculator. It calculates everything from the ore to how many smelters for each ore you need, all the way up to the final product. This is saying I need 3,205.128 crude oil through advanced cracking or advanced oil processing per second to get 15 of each science pack. And space science, since it is made in, well, space, I want 15 a second. That means I need 5.2 assemblers. Excuse me? Huh? How? What? Oh, wait a second. This, I don't think, is taking into effect... It is not. So this is not space age updated. Oh, Lord. That's not great. That makes things difficult, but alright. I'm not going to question it. Fantastic. Okay. That's irritating. But, oh well, I'm sure it should be fine, right? Oh, space age. It says it's a work in progress. I believe it's a work in progress. But, to visualize it now, let's see. Oh, so it just simply doesn't have space age science. Or, oh no, I bet you it doesn't have any of the space age recipes in it yet. Or maybe just not the space platforms. What building is that? Okay, settings. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Well, that's that. There. Oh my God. Shift click to select multiple. Ah. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Visualize. Oh, wait. Settings. I'm also using... Why does it say I can select my inserter? I have no idea. Format decimals, yes. Rate. Yeah, this is insane, is all I'm going to say. Alright, I'm going to stop looking at that before I give myself a headache. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have in today's episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. And I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys.